Hamlet.
It is the same wind. When both contend which is the mighty. He's lulled his fate. Behind the Ara, hearing something stir. Whips out his rapier, cries, a rat! A rat! And in his brainish apprehension kills yet so good a woman.
Oh, heavy deed. It had been so worse had we been there. His liberties are full of threats to us all. To you, yourself, to us, to everyone. It will be laid to us whose providence should be kept short, restrained, and out of hunt. This mad young man. But so much was our love that we would not understand what was most fit. Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body he hath killed. For whom his very madness, like some ore among a mineral of metal space, shows itself pure. He weeps for what is done.
Oh, Gertrude, come away. The sun no sooner shall the mountains keep. We will ship him hence. Come, Gertrude, oh, come away. My soul is full of discord and dismay.
How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab, and they're having a smoke, and she's taking a drag, and they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now
Hamlet!
He takes
Hamlet!
Rest.
Lord Hamlet!
Now, let me go. I just can't look. It's killing me. Lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes. I'm Mr. Brightside. Yes.
What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust. Where'd you just kid?
Tell us where 'tis, then we may take it thence and bear it to the chapel.
Do you not believe it?
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not mine own, besides to be demanded of a sponge. My revocation should be made by the son of a king.
Take you me for a sponge?
Yes, yes. One that soaks up the king's countenance, his rewards, his authorities. When he wants what you have gleaned, it is but squeezing you and sponge. You shall be dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
I'm glad of it. Knavish speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing. A thing, my lord? Of nothing. Bring me to him.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
Supper. Where?
Not where she eats, but where she's eaten. A certain publication of politic worms are eaten at her. Your worm is your only emperor for diet. We fed all creatures, else to fat ourselves. And we fed ourselves from maggots. Your fat king and lean beggars, but variable service. 2 dishes, but in 1 table. That's the end.
Alas, alas.
Man may eat of the fish that hath fed off the... A man may fish with a worm that hath eat of a king and eat of the fish that hath fed off that worm.
What dost thou mean by this?
Nothing but to show you how a king may go progress through the guts of a beggar.
Where's Polonius?
In heaven! Send hither to see. If your messenger finds her not there, then seek her in the other place yourself. But indeed, if you find her not within a month, you shall nose her as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go seek her.
She'll stay till you come.
Now, Hamlet, this deed for thine especial safety, which we do tender as we dearly grieve for what thou hast done, must ship thee hence with fiery quickness. Everything is bent for England.
For England?
Aye, Hamlet.
Good!
So it is, if thou knewest our purposes.
I see a cherub that sees them. Come. Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
Father and mother is man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh, and therefore, my mother. My for England.
England. If thy love thou holdest it aught, may not coldly set our sovereign process which imports at full the letters incongruing of that effect. The present death of Hamlet. Do it, England. For like the hectic in my blood, he rages, and thou must cure me till I know 'tis done. However, my haps, my joys were ne'er begun.
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate. Indeed, distract her mood will needs be pitied.
What would she have?
Her speech is nothing. The unshaped use of it doth move the hearers to collection. They aim at it and botch their words up to fit their own thoughts, which, as her winks and nods and gestures yield them, indeed would make one think there might be thought, though nothing sure yet much unhappily. To her good she was spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-reading minds.
To my sick soul, as sin's true nature is, each toy seems prologue to some greater miss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, spills itself in fearing to be spilled. Majesty of Denmark. How now, Ophelia? How should I your true love know from another one? By his cockle hat and staff and sandal shoe. Sweet lady, what is the song? Say you? Nay, pray you, Mark. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone. At his head of grass green turf, at his heels a stone. Nay, but Ophelia, pray you, Mark. White shroud as the mountain snow, larded all with sweet flowers, which bewildered to the grave did go, with true love showers. Here, my lord.
How do you, pretty lady?
Oh God, oh Jew! They say the owl was the baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but know not what we may be.
Conceit upon her mother.
Pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime. And I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and donned his clothes and took the chamber door. Let in the maid, let out a maid, never to part anymore. Let in the maid, let out a maid, never to part.
Oh, pretty Ophelia!
Indeed, love. Without an oath, I'll make an end on't. By kiss, by Saint Charity, black and fight for shame. Young men will do it if they come to it. By cock, they are to blame. Quoth she, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. So what I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed. So what I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot help but weep. To think they should lay her in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
This is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her mother's death. Oh, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not in single spies, but in battalions. First her dear mother slain, next your son gone, and he the most violent author of his own just remove. And last, a brother in secret come from France, feeds on his wonders, keeps himself in the clouds, and wants not buzzards to infect his ear with pestilent speeches of his mother's death.
Black, what noise is this?
The doors are broke.
Oh, thou vile king! Give me my mother!
Who is it, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like?
Where's my mother?
Dead!
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came she dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell allegiances, vows to the blackest devil, conscience and grace to the profoundest pit. I dare damnation. To this point I stand. Let come what comes. Only I'll be most truly revenged for my mother.
Who shall stay you then?
My will, and none else in the world. And for my means, I'll husband them so well, they'll go far with little.
Good Laertes, if I must know the certainty of your mother's death, is it right in thy revenge that swoop-stake you draw on them friend and foe, winner and loser?
None but her enemies.
You know them then?
To her good friends, thus wide I'll ope my arms, and like the life-rendering pelican, repace them with my blood.
Now you speak like a good child and a true gentleman.
Let her come in. How now, what noise is this? Oh, Rose Maid, dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh heavens, is possible a young maiden's wits could be as moral as an old man's life? Nature is fine where it loves, and where 'tis fine it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves.
They bore her bare-faced on the pier. Hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny. And in her grave reigned many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hast thou thy wits, and couldst thou persuade revenge, it could not move thus.
There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray, love, remember. There's pansies. That's for thoughts. There's fennel for you. And columbines. There's rue for you. And here's some for me. We may call it Herb Grace's Sundays. Oh, you must wear your rue with a difference. Here's daisies for you. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my mother died. Methinks she made a good end.
Thoughts, affliction, passion, hell itself she turns to favor and to prettiness.
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, no, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He never will come again. He is gone. He is gone. And we cast away moan. God have mercy on his soul, and of all Christian souls, I pray God be with ye.
Do you see this? Oh, God.
Laertes, I must commune with your grief or you deny me right.
Let it be so. Her means of death, her obscure funeral, no noble rite nor formal ostentation, cry to be heard as if 'twere from heaven to earth that I must call into question.
So you shall. Where offense is, let the great axe fall. I pray you, come with me.
What are they that would speak with me?
Sailors, sir. They say they have letters for you.
Let them come in. I do not know what part of this world I should be greeted from, if not from Lord Hamlet.
God bless you, sir.
Let him bless thee too.
You shall, sir, and please him. There's a letter for you, sir. It comes from the ambassador that was bound from England. It may be Horatio's, I am bound to know it is.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some means to the king. They have letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple we boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy. They knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me, with as much speed as thou would fly death. I have words to speak in thy ear that will make thee dumb, but they are much too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine. Hamlet, come, I will make you wait for these your letters, and do it the speedier that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
You must keep me in your heart for friend. Sith you have heard, and with a knowing ear, that he which hath your noble mother slain pursued my life.
So it appears. But tell me, why you proceeded not against these feats when your safety, your wisdom, and all things else you mainly were stirred up? So have I, a noble mother lost, a sister driven to the terms whose worth and praises may go back, stood challenger on mount of all the age for her perfections. But I will have my revenge.
So you shall. I loved your mother, and we love ourselves, and that I hope will teach you to imagine. How now? What news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This is your majesty. This is
From Hamlet. Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon thereunto, recount the occasion of my sudden and most strange return. Hamlet.
Know you the hand?
'Tis Hamlet's character. Can you advise me?
I am lost in it, my lord. But let him come. It warms the very sickness in my heart that I may live to tell him to his teeth. Thus didst thou.
If it be so, Laertes. Will you be ruled by me?
I will be ruled, my lord. Rather, if you could devise it so that I may be the organ.
You have been talked of since your travel much, and that in Hamlet's hearing, for quality wherein they say you shine.
What part is that, my lord?
2 months since, here was a gentleman from Normandy.
A Norman, wast?
A Norman.
Upon my life, Lamont.
The very same.
I know him well. He is a gem indeed and a brooch of all his nation.
He made confession of you, and gave you such a masterly report for your rapier most especially, that he cried out, "'Twould be a sight indeed if one would match you." But out of this.
What out of this?
Laertes, was your mother dear to you? Or were you like the painting of sorrow, face without a heart?
Why asks you this?
Not that I did not think you love your mother, but that I know love is begun by time. Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to prove yourself your mother's son in deeds more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
No place should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds. Hamlet returned shall know you are come home, and we shall put on those that praise your excellence. He, being remiss, shall not peruse the foils, so that with ease or with little shuffling you may choose a sword unbaited, and with a passive practice requite him for your mother.
I will do it. And for my purpose I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction of mountebank, so mortal but to dip a knife in it, where it draws blood, no counterplasm so rare, collected from all simples with virtue under the moon, can save the thing from death that is scratched withal. I'll anoint my sword with this contagion, so that if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Soft, let me see. I had when in your motion you are hot and dry. Let's to put your bouts more violent to that end. And if he calls for drink, I shall have prepared him a chalice for the nonce whereon but sipping, if he by chance escaped your venom stuck. Our purpose may hold here. Oh no. Sweet queen.
One lord doth tread upon another's heel. So fast they fall. Your sister's drowned.
Drowned? Oh, where?
There's a willow. Grows aslant a brook. Shows azure leaves in the glassy stream. And there with fantastic garlands did she come. Of clover flowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples. There on her pendant boughs, clambering to hang an envious sliverbrook, when down her weedy trophies and herself fell in a weeping brook. Her clothes, spread wide, and mermaid-like a while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of their own distress. Or like a creature, native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments have you with their drink. Hold the poor wretch from her melodious lay, to muddy death.
Alas, then, she is drowned.
Drowned. Drowned.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia. Therefore, I forbade my tears. Yet it is our trick. Nature her custom holds. Let shame say what it will. When these are out, the woman will be gone. Adieu, my lord. I have a fiery speech that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.